OTAs a double-edged sword, especially so for the small and independent hoteliers? We love to blame them, we love to hate them, yet we use them. Are we wielding or yielding from these OTAs? Well, honestly speaking, whether an OTA works to our advantage or disadvantage depends upon how we use them. Do you want to see how we can use an OTA to our benefit? Hi, I'm Chandrika Sultania, a startup entrepreneur, an incidental hotelier, and the owner of Imperial Park, which is a boutique hotel in Gurgaon. Last month, during a panel discussion, I was asked, are OTAs a bane or a boon? Well, today, I'm supplementing 3 points to that discussion, which will encourage us to use an OTA to our benefit. So why do we love to hate the OTAs? Well, naturally, because there is a pressure to reduce our tariffs, offer promotions and last-minute deals, and also because we have to pay them that hefty commission. But for once, let's think differently. Let's change our perspective to see how we can benefit from an OTA. Firstly, an OTA gives you the space on the website to advertise your property. Well, how efficiently and effectively use that space depends upon you. And more often than not, we lack the initiative and the consistency to leverage from this advantage, and that is why we end up blaming the OTAs. An OTA gives you the power to make your brand well known, which is extremely important for small and independent hoteliers. An OTA is your marketing manager, period. And that's a huge advantage. Second point, the moment you start seeing an OTA as your sales manager and a booking received from the OTA as the most promising lead that your sales manager has generated for your business, you will start using the OTA to your best interest. And you will think of ways how to convert these leads into direct business opportunities. Third point, have you ever noticed the stark difference between our pretty looking information-laden websites as compared to that of an OTA? The moment you realize that an OTA website is not a website, but actually an efficiently and strategically designed landing page that every moment compels you to take an action, you will realize the difference between our websites and that of an OTA. And if you can't make your website like theirs, then learn to use the space that you've been given on their website to your complete advantage. So these are the 3 relevant reasons why you should embrace an OTA. Nevertheless, you do need to have a judicious usage of the OTAs, and that is what I'm going to discuss now.
So we have very powerful guest speakers for today. Mr. Randeep Vikram Singh, Mr. Tony Sapra, Ms. Chandrika Sultania.
But what's your take from the OTAs? What percentage of business do you really get from the OTAs?
Not more than 18 to 20. There have been times where we did 2%, moved to about 60%, and then finally sanity prevailed and I said, this is not where we want to go to.
So you are not an OTA, you're not somebody who feels that OTA can be a positive tool in your hand for your sort of a property?
So I would say that a judicious usage of OTA is necessary. What does an OTA provide? Let us try and understand that. An OTA provides an option to a customer. Do you want to become an option or do you want to become the choice for your customer, for your target audience?
Would you consider OTA as your friend or do you think, no, this is something I can stay away from?
No. So I would put it, Himmat, that a judicious usage of OTA is what is needed. Use it as a tool, be prudent. Do not rely excessively on that. That's not what hoteliers and especially smaller property hoteliers would want to get into. I think it is all a matter of considering it a bane or a boon or walking the midline. You have to have a judicious usage. You have to have a strategy as to what kind of business would you want to be catered from the OTA, during which part of the year and which part of the day. You have to have a very clear strategy. None of these are all techniques and tools available for us to better our business. The whole point is how do you use them? That is where your strategy would come in. Yes, they are going to reduce their rate because OTAs is a matter of the number game. And if you don't want to be a number game, you have to understand how much do I want from them. How would you want yourself to be branded? As a hotelier and someone who did not understand the hotel business, I have not gone into dynamic pricing. I have relied less on OTAs, and I feel the establishment of a brand is so much more important to have a connect with the kind of people or the audience that you would want to associate with. So my simple take on this, a very judicious usage of the OTA, and they're needed. You can, in under no circumstance, deny their existence or the use that they serve for you.
I cannot agree more with you, Chandrika. This is a very, very, very aptly put, because this is similar to, quick service restaurants when we talk about Zomatos and Swiggies. I keep, because I'm in the branding and digital space, so I keep telling all my clients not to go that way.
And also we must understand that if OTAs exist today or aggregators exist today, it is because we have given them reason to exist, and perhaps somewhere we have refused to take on challenges of building direct rapport with the guest or not engaged in excessive self-branding exercises. That's where we've lacked, and we've just jumped the bandwagon and taken, we wanted to leverage our reach through them, yet we don't want to credit them with the smaller yield that they also need to take away. It has to be a fine balance, and there are no free lunches in this world. So please use it very judiciously.
So those were snippets from a rather engaging panel discussion organized by Happy Hoteliers Club. Fair enough to say that OTAs are a tool, and it rests with us to use them effectively and create value around them. The link to the complete panel discussion is mentioned in the description below.
Well, that's all for now. If you like this video, press the like button, share it with your friends, and do remember to subscribe. Stay safe and stay healthy.